Yeah.
Road loss. Yes, indeed it was.
Some unfortunate tragedies happened before the game, but, it's okay. We
That's how
talk
it
about
goes, man. People get stuff stolen and people get sick. People's minds weren't in the game and people physically weren't in the game.
Whew. Old people were reading these newspaper and just walking down the court.
Bro, I don't even know, man. It was the refs definitely came. Again, they was mad. They was mad because last game they couldn't take the victory away. This game they're like, we're coming for you. But hey, you don't agree with me apparently. So
Hey.
I'm Gummy Bear.
I'm Robin Oz. How are we doing?
You already know this is a mile high.
From a cornfield away.
Father-son duo. Sports, Denver sports.
All the sports, Get
Rockies.
at us. Occasionally Rockies. We do the Avs as well,
Nuggets, Broncos, we do what we do. Sponsored by, brought to you by Fly Dogs as always. Best hot dogs in Nebraska, Lincoln specifically. All beef, vegan, gluten-free options. We cater weddings, continuations, graduations, birthday parties, office parties. You name it, we'll be there. We cook fresh on site, or we can have it prepared and brought to you ready to serve. Fly Dogs, check them out. Flydogs.us. Hello at Fly Dogs. What is it? Hello at flydogs.us. That's the email. Let me know what you think. Get at them. I don't know. I'm all like, I'm just not there today. I couldn't think. I was like, what is next, bro? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. There you go. I was like, bro, what's next? I couldn't remember. Anyways, what's up, everybody? You already know.
What up? How we doing? It was a loss, man. We haven't seen one in a minute.
We haven't, man. We just got done watching the Denver Nuggets lose to the Boston Celtics. The score was 112 to 131. Hit them.
It was tragic. Okay, first quarter right out the gates, we're like, they're not playing around. This is a real championship contender team. They were like, we were just in the finals last season. Okay, we're not playing around. Same coach or not. Okay, we're still the same team. That's they got the scoring. Okay, they have who their main people are, and then their defensive built team. Like they are what we want to be. Really want to talk about it. Okay, they have their two main people, and then everyone else is just ready to catch, shoot, do what they want to do. Okay. And then really want to talk about it, Porter. Okay, right out the start, Porter's woes. Okay, the woes with the Boston Celtics. It is a real thing. Okay, like he came out and it wasn't that. Okay, for his whole stats, he only had 7 points tonight. Okay, that was definitely a main starter. Okay, right there off rip. And then you expected when he came off the bench to get just a little bit more than 5 points. Okay, because Busy Bones, he wasn't there. Okay, that was starting. He got sick. He was a cut right before the game. Sad. Okay, protocols. But I mean, get into it. It's how it goes. Okay, we're on the road. We need, like I said, I've said it plenty times before. Bones is our crowd husher. We need him. But
all right, yeah. So I feel like, in the first quarter, I don't feel like, we're a championship team, blase. I just kind of think like we can't even beat them when last year before they were in the finals. Like they just have that scheme that just shuts us down. I don't know what it is. Like Williams, he gets inside of Nikola's head, and then Nikola just can't make proper plays. He's missing little bunnies. He's getting stole. Like he's like shorter than Draymond. I don't even know if that's true or not, but he seems like he's shorter than Draymond, and he just seems to cause Nikola like so many problems. Okay, and then MPJ definitely has bad games versus the Celtics, but I also think him getting robbed a couple days ago definitely still on his head. Okay, because he just wasn't in it. With Bones being out, the scratch before the game, the protocol, that sucks as always. I thought we were like over this protocol stuff, bro. But whatever, so we definitely missed, as you said, the crowd husher because he does what he does. We needed just them extra couple points, man. We had we were down 2 points, and Nikola couldn't come in, MPJ couldn't come in, Bones would have been there. Instead, it was Gordon trying to do way more than maybe he should have been doing or needed to do at that moment.
Definitely.
And so, I mean, I don't know. And after that, we just never got close again. And then even when Nikola came back in the third and got it down a little bit,
he got fouled. That foul just hit him right there.
Boom.
It hushed us. It was the team husher.
And even when finally Malone challenged the call that we won, it was like you could tell, at least to me, it seemed that they were just targeting Nikola like just nonstop, bro.
Yeah.
Every call was against him. Like, come on, bro. He's the MVP. Stop with that. Okay. And then if I would say the biggest issue we had again was still Michael Porter. Okay. he was getting targeted. He mentally wasn't in the game, and I think they knew that he wasn't going to be mentally in the game. And they always play him hard, so it was just like it was a loss. I definitely blame the refs, but it was a loss. We pack it up, we move on. Let's get the next one.
They're a physical team. Okay, this is one of the most physical teams we've really seen. They're scrappy. Okay, we saw it with the Jazz.
I agree, they are physical.
The Jazz, they're a scrappy team. Okay, the Phoenix, they're a scrappy team. These are teams that we don't do well against. Okay, Jokic gets beats up, punished in the paint. He's gonna do what Jokic does. Okay, he's still at 29, 8 and 3. Okay,
but they have to allow Jokic to be physical in the paint, and they don't. And that's what happens in these games. Okay, just like the other night versus the Pacers. As soon as he gets a little aggressive, everything is a freaking foul. But literally, he can be bleeding, get hit in the head, be on the floor, on the ground, missing shots that he'll never miss because he was fouled and they don't call it. So I think that's why we don't do good versus physical teams, because they don't allow Nikola to play physical like they let other players play.
And then that just falls on the other people around him, and we saw what happens tonight. I mean, like, they did well versus Indiana, but Indiana's Indiana. Okay, this is the Boston Celtics.
And I think they did well,
yeah,
but then every time we got to a point where we were coming back, it was a bad call. Okay, the MPJ flagrant definitely wasn't a flagrant. I hope the league takes that back. Okay, then you go to the Gordon flagrant. That wasn't a flagrant. They were trying to throw him out the game. Like, get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't even call a foul. Okay, they were just like, oh, you're going to let him run over? Like, bro, he's going for the ball. Watch out. Williams moved into his way. You know, so the refs definitely played a big part in taking us out of this game. Yes, everybody says, oh, you got to be better than, you got to be stronger than that. No team is better than that. No team overcomes that. Okay, they just don't. Last game we won because the Pacers were just playing at a much higher level than they actually play at. And when they came back down to reality, we were just naturally better than them. Yeah. Tonight, much more better even, definitely. I already knew we were going to lose this game because I felt like they were better than us. You know what? Tatum went for 30 plus. Mm-hmm. Was it Brown going 10 for 10 to start?
Yeah,
that didn't help. Okay, what did Williams have from 3? Like, you know, so they definitely played good. I don't want to take too much from them. We didn't do what we needed to do. Nikola had a good game. I feel like Aaron Gordon had a good game. KCP had a good game.
And so then another thing, okay, so going back into Indiana games and any other games, really, Jokic doesn't really like to step up towards that center at the 3-point, okay? And most of the time, it goes in his favor. But this is one of those games that it just didn't go in his favor. And then really, I feel like we dodged a bullet last game with Miles Turner because all his threes, they weren't falling for him. Okay?
They were not.
And so we were like, okay, we are acceptable with that. Like, okay, don't step up there. This game, we never stepped up there. Oh, the only time we stepped up there is when DeAndre Jordan was up there. And DeAndre
Nikola
Jordan
ran up on him a couple times.
He still had 6 on the man.
But did it, like, whenever he would run up and defend him at a 3-pointer, nobody would get the rebound. So then it'd be like 2 or 3 offensive rebounds because Nikola's out there trying to stop the 3.
Yeah.
I saw it happen a couple times on Williams. He runs out there to defend it. Williams missed it, but then we didn't get the rebound.
And we only get it when Aaron Gordon is out there. And then Aaron Gordon, he fights out there, okay? There was multiple times, like, I don't know how he's going to get the ball, but he just kept coming out of the paint with the ball. Like, okay, man, get into it.
He fights. What do you have? He had 7 rebounds. MPJ only had 4. Nikola had 8.
Going back, you know, obviously looking on the brighter side of things, the 3, to bring us back, really, that the 3-man game between Murray, AG, and Jokic is, woof, it was crazy. Like, they were just passing it behind the back to, like, they just knew where each other were going to be at the moment, like, exactly. Like, behind the back, they were doing everything between the legs, Murray.
I mean, they killed it, but we can't overlook KCP, bro.
Yeah.
He sparked that comeback. Okay, he had 9 quick points, just boom, boom, boom. I'm pretty sure I had, 4 threes back to back to back to back?
Yeah.
Like, KCP, I'd have to put him part of that. Like, you know, he definitely, even in versus the Indiana Pacers, he sparked that comeback. So I definitely think he's a big part of it. Tonight, our biggest issue was MPJ. And I hate to say it, but he wasn't there mentally. And they already shut him down, bro, all the time. It was just, he had 7 points, 4 rebounds, no assists. He was 1 of 6 from 3. He was 3 of 10 from the field just overall. Like, he was a negative 24.
I think okay, so I don't know about the whole mental thing, Kay, but, like, just his defense for sure. Like, once his defense
if
wasn't
you got
clicking,
robbed and you just got all your stuff took away, you're mentally not there.
He got robbed Tuesday. And
okay,
then
that's
the
still,
Indiana
bro,
game was Wednesday.
How much no, he got robbed after the Indiana game. During the game, he got robbed. While he was playing at the game, they robbed him. Okay.
The report that I saw said he got robbed Tuesday, and
The report that I seen said he got robbed while he was at the game. So we're gonna have to look. I guess we haven't conflicting. Yo, we need the engineer to let us know.
I see.
Engineer, let us know. But either way, you got robbed. How much? He probably lost like $20,000 on a minimal on a bracelet. Like it was clearly affecting his mental. Okay, because in the Indiana game, I don't think I didn't feel like it was overly affecting him as much as it's affecting him tonight. And we didn't hear about it until after the Indiana game, like the next day, halfway through the days when we finally heard about it. So I definitely feel like it was more on his head this time than it was last time. So it was the night before the Pacers game. Okay, but did he notice then yet, maybe?
Yeah,
we didn't hear about it.
You notice a Bible, a gold bracelet, two
I don't know.
Louis Vuitton
I don't know.
bags,
He wasn't acting like it last
money.
game. I guess we'll say he wasn't acting like it. All right, there you go. Well, I don't know. He just mentally to me, he wasn't there this game. He definitely wasn't. Like he was 1 or 6. I know they took his Bible. It was the craziest stuff. Like
weird things.
They stole his Bible and just random stuff. What was it? I heard it was like 12,000. Oh, it was 8. See, man, I saw it was 12. I saw it was 12,000. So there you go. It's all over the place. You know, he's probably going to gamble or something. Who knows? But I guess not. They didn't have time because they were just there, staying and moving on. I don't know what he was doing. Yo, maybe he didn't get robbed. Maybe it was something bigger going on. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. It's MPJ we talking about.
This went to the other side, man. Dang,
yo, but tonight he was getting targeted. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
they ran him off the court.
They have a defense. They know what's gonna happen. Like they don't go to the finals for no reason. Okay, when you go to the finals, you have defense. You have assignments. You know what's going on. You don't mess up. Okay, we were doing 90. We were doing like 97%. Good defense, okay, but we got to play defense the whole 24 quarters.
Nah, they were just looking for Porter.
They
were like, oh, he's
yeah,
too
in
good,
those plays, but we were getting
good.
beat up. We still lost the game. We were getting beat up. Other than Porter,
where they took the lead was because of Porter. Like that's why he got took out the game. We were doing good, then boom, it was like 4 or 5 plays in a row. They just went at him and at him and at him. Little Pritchard off the bench at him. Okay, like. He was part of the no rebound, 4 or 5 offensive rebounds they had. I don't care if DJ's lazy ass is out there. You touch the ball, take the ball from his lazy ass and run. Like all y'all who are involved in that are to blame. And he literally got took off the court because he couldn't play defense. Okay? In the fourth quarter, he didn't even really play, right? I think he played 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, I want to say. They put in Bruce Brown. They were like, sit down, MPJ, you're done. Okay? You cannot cover anybody at your position, and they know it. That was what was bad. And then tonight, you could definitely see he couldn't dribble tonight. They were all over his hands. Every time they would just pressure him, he wouldn't even try to shoot it. He would pass it off. Then the shots he did have were like, he was missing horrible. That's why I said I was hoping it was his mental, because he was missing wide left, wide right. He was hitting like little turnaround jumpers that he should have had or banking off the rim. Like he didn't look like himself tonight. So I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But then again, he always plays bad versus Boston. So it is what it is. That's why I assumed we were going to lose.
Yeah.
1 for 6. Like, come on, bro. I guess he didn't have no turnovers, though, but he was still a negative 24.
And, I mean, you really want to look at it. It looked like he was dribbling a little bit better, too.
Ask Boston about that. Ask Boston if they think that. They said, yeah, definitely he was. Go ahead. They said he was. Dribble a little bit better out there, bro. Go ahead. Let me see.
He didn't have any turnovers.
He didn't have any turnovers, but he didn't have any assists. He didn't, what did he do? He had 7 points. So something happened. He was taking bad shots.
So then there was a couple plays in there, though, when he knew like he wasn't having a good shooting night, where those were the transition threes that he takes, but he passed those up. Like he was open for those threes, and he was like, okay, here, I know it's a bad shooting night tonight, so I'm gonna pass it up. I'm gonna let Murray go. And Murray though did go in there and he scored. So
they were getting 2s, but maybe he shouldn't have passed them up. A lot of our games predecessor off him just coming up. I call him Chauncey Billups 3-pointers. He just runs up, takes a shot. Make it or miss it, takes the shot. Okay? He makes it way more than he misses it. He's 50+%
I saw like some stat like two games ago. He was like, it was 11 for 15 from his shots,
like he's
so,
crazy.
Like, he's good at him.
So it just, I'm not hating. It's just, I hope that it wasn't just that they got his number like that.
Yeah.
But he was like, if you got to pick one person that cost us the game besides DeAndre Jordan, it was Michael Porter Jr., okay? What was Jordan's negative? Oh, man, Jeff Green was negative 12, but I feel like he had a better game than Porter and than Jordan did. Jordan was only negative 5. ugh. Like, I guess you can't get worse if you just don't hustle and you just stay out of the way, right? Like, ugh. Somebody on Twitter tweeted out, oh, the DeAndre honeymoon is over. Like, yeah, it lasted all of 11, 12 games. I've been saying it was over for at least 2 games. I was done with it. But they did. They beat us up. They were definitely physical. And I hate that the refs allowed them to be more physical. I feel like we could have been as physical as they were, but, they were just calling it. And then I'll say at the end of the game, they did start calling them for fouls, but it was already too late. Like, it was just too late at that point. They were up by like 16 when they finally started giving us calls, and I think we were able to get it down to 9.
Yeah.
But then they called the BS. They called on Gordon, and then that whole little fiasco. That's why he missed both those free throws with the ball don't lie, because it wasn't no damn foul. It wasn't no flagrant for sure. Okay? Ball don't lie, though, whatever. And again, this is November. Cool, we lose. We play them again in January. That's when we'll really be able to see how much did we grow. Okay, it's after Christmas. We done had an extra 3-4 months almost. October, November, December, January. Yeah, almost 4 months to have our shit together to see what we're really doing. Midway point of the season's coming. We should know who we really are by then.
Hopefully Porter has somewhat of a handle by then.
I mean, I really do, bro. Because I see what y'all are saying. Like, sometimes he does dribble better, but there's other times that little bit of dribbling better gets in his head, and then he thinks he can dribble. You can't dribble. Just because now you can get around from one spot to the next spot and not lose the ball doesn't mean you can dribble.
Yeah.
Okay? He just shoot the ball, bro. Quit messing around with it. Shoot the ball. Like, I swear, when he has the ball, he looks like a deer in the headlights when he's, like, in the key. And he doesn't know what he's supposed to do. He does. He has that, like, oh, God, what do I do with the ball look?
Yeah.
He definitely does. It's like, oh, God, freaking out.
And then he goes up and it goes in somehow.
When he shoots it, definitely. But sometimes he just doesn't have that thought, like, I need to go score. And he should. Like, when he was backing down, the little short, was it Pritchard was on him, I want to say? I feel like Pritchard was on him. He backed him all the way down in the key and then just passed it out. Like, bro, you just backed him down in the key. You at least 4 feet taller than him. Yeah. Turn around and shoot the ball. Come on, Porter.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like once he got, last season when he got hurt, because, like, before he was backing down freaking Gobert and going up on the man. He dunked on Gobert, like.
In the playoffs?
Yeah. I don't think it was because he didn't.
So it was regular. So it was before it, because it wasn't in his 9 games.
No, and it wasn't in the playoffs.
Season.
Yeah,
so okay, previous season.
No, it.
So he played 9 games last year.
I thought it was in. It was in the playoffs. Yeah, it was. It was in the. Or no. Sorry, not the playoffs, but it was in those 9 games.
Oh, okay, I don't know. I know he was hurt those whole 9 games. So they say he got hurt in the preseason last year.
Oh, so then then it probably was the preseason then. There you go.
There you go. Yeah,
but it was it was Utah. It was
that game where Nikola put up like 50 points or whatever. That was a good game, bro.
Now we're here. Everyone else has put up 50 points. Hopefully soon to come. Come see us January. See what happens.
Well, at this point, I thought we'd for sure already have a Porter and a Murray 30 or 40 point game. We haven't. Everybody's just averaging, 20 points. Don't get it wrong. When all 5 of your starters can get 15 to 20 plus points, I'm not complaining. Okay, Brown had 16 and 10 off the bench. That's nice. But then when Porter doesn't have anything, that just cancels each other out. And then other than Brown, there was nothing. We will say, shout out to Christian Brown. He got to play tonight. He played 13 minutes. His defense was definitely good. He was only a -7. I feel like when he first came in, he got scored on. Because we was talking about it, he got scored on right away. But then after that, he did really good on Jaylen Brown.
And then I think there was a possession on Jason Tatum too that he did pretty good on. I was like, okay, Brown, get into it. That's you doing your thing.
Yeah, man. He at least got a little bit of time, but clearly with Bones in, he's not getting time. That's just what it is. Tatum went for 34, Brown went for 25,
and then he's not a Derek White. Not a Nuggets killer anymore. We still lost.
He went for 10 points. He was 2 of 6 from 3, so it wasn't horrible.
He was 3 for 9 from all.
Yeah, from his field goals. Yeah, so only had 1 2-pointer, 2 for 6. So whatever. 10 points, like you said. What is it? Pritchard had 11, but how many offensive rebounds? That's the real question.
He had 4.
4 offensive rebounds. Like, get out of here, bro. They were horrible. And the steal from DJ. Like, get out of here, bro.
DeAndre Jordan, what were you doing, man? What were you doing?
Williams, 13 and 4. Like I said, he just D's up Nikola so crazy. And then I'm glad he started missing his threes. He hit those first 2, then he missed his last 3. But, bruh, the way he plays Nikola, it just definitely gets inside of his head. And you see he called himself Batman because Nikola's a Joker. So that's why his nickname is the Batman. Because after last year when they beat us, he was like, if he's a Joker, I'm Batman. So he's been running with that nickname. I wouldn't be surprised if he wore his Batman mask to the press conference. Like, ugh, get out of here, bruh. But I mean, whatever. Like I said, this is a November game. We're only 8-4. If we can go 8-2 in our next 10 games, we're 16-6. It's like, cool. What's up? I think the next game we'll lose will probably be one of the Dallas games we got coming up, and then maybe possibly the Atlanta game. But it just kind of see how everything shakes. We got Houston in there twice. We got Dallas twice.
Hey, those are trap games, right?
Yeah, they definitely are, especially when it's like back-to-back we have them.
Yeah.
That's always harder. So I'm interested to see what we can do after this. The loss definitely sucks. I'm not happy about it.
Oh.
They were more physical than us on a lot of levels. I just feel like the rest would give us a better shot to match their physicality. Maybe it would have been different. But even until about 5 minutes in the fourth when they started just calling all kinds of crazy fouls, I feel like we had a chance. And then it was done. Then all kinds of shit happened. 3-minute mark, Malone pulled everybody, or the 2-minute mark, whatever. Malone pulled everybody.
Because like in the second quarter there, we had that 16-5 run, and you were like, "Oh my gosh, what are we doing?"
That's where we missed Bones, though.
Yeah,
down 2.
That's like a 21-5 run right there.
Yep, that's where we missed Bones. So it's crazy to see how much we really miss him.
Yeah,
when he's not in the game. Because now both games that he hasn't been here, we've lost, or maybe 3 games that he hasn't played, we've lost. I'm gonna have to go check those stats. That's kind of craziness. But it is what it is. Hey, yo, like, subscribe, share, please, man. It helps us out. We're small, we're up and coming, we're growing. We finally got time to really do this like the right way, how we should be doing it. More content's been coming. Check the shorts. We've been posting a lot of shorts. We got some other things we're working on. We're trying to reach out to some other local, potters who talk about Denver sports as well.
What up?
So come check us out, man. Please like, subscribe, share. Follow us, hit the little notification button at the top every time we go and do something. We haven't gone live yet. That's coming soon. We kind of like this a little bit better than going live. We like this, but going live is coming definitely.
Deuces, pen.
Shoot, did I forget anything? Who we play next? I think I just said it. I'm being dumb.
Oh, I remember it too, man.
Horrible. That's what happens.
The Bulls. We played
the Bulls. We played the Bulls on Sunday. What do you think? I think we should.
I don't know. The Bulls give us issues. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Kate.
So
DeMar Rosen.
Are we gonna switch spots this time?
And Zach LaVine, like they like to go heads with us, bro. And then we have Aaron Gordon. So
are
Zach
you picking
LaVine,
the Bulls?
No, I'm picking.
You picking the Nuggets? Damn. Okay, because I think I'm picking the Nuggets. Even though I feel like out of the next games, I think this is one we can lose.
Yeah. Oh, it's not trying to pause, man.
It was yours, bro.
Oh, dang, Birdie. I saw that one playing over there. Jesus
Get him.
Hey, it's the end, y'all. What up?
It's the end of the day. It was a long day, bro. This is what we do. The Nuggets loss is kind of sad, whatever. Luckily, we got another game here Sunday night. Oh, bro, the Broncos played before that, so we can never get 2 wins in one day. I would love to see the last time we got a win on Sunday and a win on Sunday. Please let me know, because either one of them wins and the other one loses. But if we could get both teams to win on Sunday, that would be pretty nice, bruh. Be a little crazy night on Sunday night. So let's see what we can do. Like we said, it's the Bulls. We're going to check it out. We'll have a couple pods dropping about the Broncos and the game coming up. Shout out the Avs. They came back and just stumped all over them.
First winning game streak.
Stumped all over them, bro. They look like they're still the championship team from last year. They definitely still look that way. So hockey's gonna be fun again. It definitely is. No Rocky news. They haven't done anything like always. Probably like traded away all their top 5 players or whatever. Who knows? But other than that, man, like, subscribe, and share. We're here. Thank you to the wife.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you stepping in, helping us out tonight.
Thank you, Serbia. Thank you, Argentina. Thank you, Ireland. Thank you all. Shout out to the fam out there. Much appreciated. Like you said, like, share, subscribe.
United States.
Send it out
Nebraska,
to everyone you
Denver,
know.
Colorado. We love y'all, man. Make sure you guys keep up the conversation on Twitter. Keep the conversation going on Facebook, Instagram. We're all over. But the Twitter community is really, really growing. Come out, answer the questions, throw us questions. We talk back. We definitely give our input. Keep commenting on the videos. We appreciate it. And the pods are coming back. We just started reloading everything up to the pod site. So we'll have the video podcast as a podcast again everywhere you listen to your pods. Definitely check them out. Remember, Fly Dogs. I'm Gummy Bear.
I'm Rebel Nas.
This is Rebel Nas. Yanni, tired, sleepy, watery eyes, Rebel Nas, huh?
Good night.
One of them days. Good night. Yo, stay fly, y'all. We
Stay
appreciate
safe,
y'all.
Stay fly.
Let's go.
Mile high from going away.